今天一样赚钱。我后来发现太空站送太空站应该是最好赚。85分钟之后载人龙要试射，我不知道会不会再延迟，已经延迟1小时了。150万了。这个我已经盖好了，我已经有送过一趟了。所以我就一样的机型，要调一个东西，然后就应该可以再送一趟。这一台已经是用到3.75米的宽的大油桶了，越来越大台了。OK， 上面这边就是一个它任务里面要的标准太空站的最低标准，把它载过去就好了。哎，拿了啊！老板来叫他呢。换个人帮你主人的话，每次都这2个人在飞。菜鸟换菜鸟来，可是他们其实飞也没什么用，我来想想。他现在有记录了，有记录他做过什么东西。 这个已经是5了呢。这个拿来把他们带到那个山上，再加3应该变8，8不知道有没有办法过。这不是7它还是等级1，但8不知道有没有办法。来带他们。艾碧、艾瑞，没氪金怎么都1星啊？抽不到啊！那个等级要带要带这些成员，然后去达成一些生涯目的的事情，就很简单的，比如说环绕某个星体，降落某个星体，是这样。哎，掉，好来，3、2、1 ，Go！ 这也是赚钱 run。这个脸怎么这么紧张啊？阿鲁狗跟修敏是不是？给他微信。阿哥啦，阿哥跟小明吓得要死。我觉得盖得不错，很漂亮，吓死了他们！漂亮的分离，漂亮。这个就是 3.75 米的油桶，比较快 ，3.75，然后转接2.5，有点吵。因为我下面装了7颗的，大概7颗吧，8颗。分离要回收，可是它那个什么助推，它是有写，它会自己回收的，不太清楚啦。可是看这样子下去，应该杀掉吧。KSP 出来的时候 ，SpaceX 的回收的都还没有正式开始回收的，所以 KSP 那时候其实没有导入回收的概念在里面。其实火箭从 SpaceX 开始有回收，算一算其实也没几年而已，2年吧，2年而已，3年而已吧，没有很久欸。8+1是不是？1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，8+1，9颗啦，跟猎鹰9号一样，9颗1斤。 刚刚这样一台火箭做完是9万9，那如果任务完成的话，大概可以赚到60万。任务完成大概是60万，所以这个是我算一算还算好赚的任务。不过任务时间拉比较长，所以一回合大概都20-30分钟，很久。高了，开我们的太阳能板。我们靠近 AP 点一下，再点火，因为我们的 P 近点还没达到理想的高度。小火，再近一点点。OK， 好，我要准备去Moon的轨道。设置目标，差0.5度而已，还不错。1.3度。在标什么？720边看的话，那条线会消失；900P 看的话，又会出现。这还蛮怪的。你有用其他浏览器试过吗？最近是这样的。不错，角度还可以的。先这样就好。41分钟后，攻下面，攻下面。先等个30几秒。 这里你不太会哦？你是说接轨吗？你现在可以绕轨了吗？你可以入轨道了吗？一步一步来，因为这算是第2步了。怎么了？东西我可以入轨了，恭喜恭喜！其实没有想象中难，对不对？还可以回地球啊！哎呦呀，要求过嘞，太棒了！你踏出了那一小步了，是生涯中的一大步了。等一下，我再教你这个。只有一次啊、其他次都失败的意思。等一下，我再教你，我先把这边做完。对啊，因为任务需求的卫星啊。空气丢了，空中爆炸，这波又GG了。这一节烧完了，脱掉第2节。哪时要开火？是不是？它会有那个提示啊。这边是提示啊，加速语，看这个秒数。你可以进到引力就对了，你知道怎么调那个，用那个规划点进到引力就对了，那就简单啦。它现在规划点就是这样子啊。比如说我这边再设一个规划点，它现在规划点用的很简单，然后它这里就写说，这字很小啦，这边加速开始与这个，当它倒数到0的时候就点火，就对了。上厕所，对，我刚刚实况按下去的时候，突然也正是想上厕所，该上就要上。调整一下，先调水平。太快了吧！这边啊，你就看这个啊，这个1天6小时后，就是这里倒数到0的时候就点火。然后这个是总共你要烧多少的 Delta V 这样子，那这个是还有什么时候到节点，可是这个跟这个其实差不多了，这样子。然后它这个是大概要加速多久？那它现在这个很方便，之前没有，它之前没有这些东西，所以之前都要靠感觉。所以如果你这边像我这边只要推 3.2 码，然后 他说时间只要 0.7 秒，太快了，我可以把我的推力把它调低一点，然后他这里会重新计算，变13秒这样子，所以现在这个很方便的啦。那你这边就是调到这个机动模式，然后这边可以切换，你就切到你的，它可以直接切到你的规划点，然后这边用完，你都调整完之后，就直接按加速到下个规划点。它现在这些东西都内建的，之前没有，之前都要靠模组。好啊，所以这样看倒数还有50几秒，55秒，这边到0的时候点火就对了。把它加速，3、2、1，好，点火。OK。奇怪，蚊子很喜欢在我开实况的时候点我，我不开实况的时候都不点我，很奇怪呢。好，这样子我就调好了，上下的高度了。接下来我要调远近，一次调一个轴会比较好调。然后我再靠近一点再调，越靠近月球的时候调的越准，但你会多耗一点点力气，是相对的。我们再靠近一点。他这个任务好像是要20万米以内。OK， 是9万9，可以，那就在这边花16 ms。那这里跟我说要烧1分钟，有点久，所以我把我的引擎再调大一点点，6秒钟，可以接受。加速，就看这边，现在倒数57秒，加速一下，好，点火。那快到的时候，就是可以减速就好了，点小火。可是现实中没有办法这样子啦，就是因为 KSP 它有超过了，所以只是比较友善一点啦。现实中的火箭是有点火之数的，也没有办法这样一开关就没办法恣意的一开关，因为它是有点火次数的限制。然后如果你要看现实中的引擎也有最小火。不用设定方向，有啊，我刚刚设定完了啊。这个很简单，你在拉规划点的时候，你在拉机动点的时候，然后比如说我这样减速，那个蓝色的指标就是你要对准的方向。像我现在要把这边我的近点拉到也低于20万。就在这边减速，那中间这个是调时间。如果你想要早一点点火，晚一点点火，可以按这个调，也是一样点住拉这样子，可以了。 这样子我们需要334的 Delta V， 然后朝着蓝色箭头的方向，这样子可以先对好。可是对这个要小心哦，要特别注意一点，就是如果是无人控制器的时候，你要确保你对这个方向的时候，你的太阳能板是有面光的，不然你可能会到加速过去的时候发现哇没有面光，太阳能没电。1分多。7秒，然后等对你可以成功的环绕梦轨道的时候，你就可以去挑战landing了。太晚开我，他那个什么，他游戏中的任务教程里面有几个就是任务挑战，里面有那个直接就是教你怎么就是好像也没有教他的只是就是任务目的啊，他就已经做好了，然后场景也塞好了，然后场景就是要你就是进入 Moon 的轨道，跟从 Moon landing 这样子，他那个场景跟载具都帮你设计好。如果你只是要挑战飞行的技巧的话，你可以利用那个来做，那个你就不用再设计飞行器了，他都帮你做好了。这个符号没有反向符号，这个符号只有单一符号而已。你说的应该是 target， 应该是粉红色的，粉红色就有分正向跟反向符号。越来越低。那如果你想要调整 P 1点的高度或 AP 点高度啊，尽量就是在它的对面，就是对面。如果你要调，我现在要调远点，把它调低一点的话，那我就是在靠近近点的时候点火。这边是近点，所以你就是靠近近点的时候点火，大概是剩10秒左右去调整，会比较准确。目标是把这边调到低于20万。OK， 好，那这样子1天后就可以来收割了。所以规划点不会有反向符号，规划点不会有反向符号，规划点就只有一个而已，因为它就是要你往这边前进，它就是要你往这边前进，所以它不会有反向符号，只有其他的目标点才会有反向符号。你看，那就只有一个。你的有？蓝色的吗？有就很奇怪了呢，应该没有，我没看过呢。哦，粉红色的不是，粉红色是 target， 你要对接的时候的符号。比如说我现在想要跟它对接，按这个按设置目标的时候，就会有粉红色的符号了。这个就是目标的反向位置，然后这边往 180度就是正向，这样子朝这边加速就可以靠近目标。好，这个点加速可以靠近目标，然后朝这个符号减速，就可以跟目标减到一样的速度。这样，这是设置目标，你应该是按到这个了，那是对接的时候再用的，取消就不见了。然后你点目标月球的时候也会有，只要你有设置目标就都会有。我要把这边快转一下，然后要转2天，然后过了，这样就过了。哇，有了190万了，这个好好赚哦！40几万，然后加上我有带研究商过去，再给你20万，超好赚的。好，现在我要把这一台送回去了。送回去的话，一定是往你现在这个星体对准颗星的方向的里侧右手边。你要回家的话是离内侧的右手边，你要出去的话是外侧的左手边。所以我现在要回家，所以是内侧的右手边，右手边加速，所以是往这边加速。按错。加速到让它出去。那这个不是最好的时间点，最好的时间点应该是这个 AP 点是刚好是在这边，所以你要调整你的时间点，就是可以调这个时间点，点火时间，往左或往右调，让它往中间偏。这边这样就是这个方向就是最省油的时间，然后再加速。我是抓大概51000、52000左右啊。好，不管了，因为反正就是这个方向点火就对了。我们人家再手动去调。28分钟后，回家记得要按 F5 快速存档，避免出问题。点火。56000，OK 了。 回家喽。一直传这么多数据，我不是已经研究完了吗？为什么它可以一直传？虽然说非常少。你想啊，我还有多少？还有400的 Day11， 漂亮啊！太阳板收起来。开呀！各位观众，大香菇。这个好好用，这可惜它不能回收啊，它不能缩起来，它只能展开而已。而且它减速的效果很好，它只能抛弃。是它的耐热最高3500K， 然后之前的隔热盾是3300K， 所以它的耐热会比较高一点。但它的缺点是它没有烧蚀器，所以如果温度超过3500K 的话，它还是会被烧掉。但是看起来我们回来的温度速度5000米每秒的话，应该还不至于到那么烫。你看它的耐热度大概，我们回来5000米的温度大概是3000K 左右，我猜。贴图要坏掉。稳稳的啦。大香菇，为什么贴图这样子？看看能不能安安全全的把这个回收掉。 这贴图还是坏掉了。减速展开。大闪开。6.3、6.2米每秒，应该不会爆啊。哈哈哈哈哈！在唱歌嘞。动量冷不科学，对 ，KSP 还是个很友善的游戏。没坏，可以整个回收掉。安全 ，clear， 回家。对啊 ，RO 都要用 RCS。升到2级了呢，哇！那这些实习生比什么？这些实习生比我的那个一般的正式员工学习的还快呢。我一般的正式员工还要去完 mini moon 回来才可以升2级，那他从什么？他从 moon 回来就升2级了，夸张。有了，又有任务可以做了。才1星，1星没有很多钱，1星才30几万而已，就一模一样的内容，一模一样，但是4星它就有分1星跟4星。就通常这个我把它洗掉了，4天后就洗掉了。那我可以升级这个了，169万，开了，啊，剩20几万。可能还要再跑一趟啊，不然一开始经费也没那么多，500了。快转一下。mini moon 的难度其实跟 moon 差不多，只是现在mini moon 它 encounter 的时间点比较小，所以 mini moon 因为它相差角比较大，所以它的那个接触的窗口就比较小，时间比较短，就变成你要转圈了。我现在在洗任务啦。还有3星的，你看，你要3星的，你有带研究舱的话，再给你22万。这里完成的话，这好像少一点点。你看45万加22万，60万，才接近60万 ，OK 啦，再接一次，再赚一次，这样子我们手头比较不会那么紧。我们现在才39万而已。 一样的我们再做一次，然后顺便去训练另外一批的。这一台是99.7万啊，99700，这蛮高啦。哇，还没有飞行员啊！科学家、工程师，我再带一个飞行员。这样子回来，他们应该又可以升级了。我没有啊，这个任务好像超过1个小，超过30分钟了。还是53的一够。极为震撼。这一组我蛮喜欢的，这一组我觉得做得很漂亮，抛也不错。第一节准备烧完了，结束。你看这个脱离超漂亮。这引擎该选速有多大声？烧2000多，加速一下。时间会烧完的。 就是对我们麻烦了，我不小心脱离了，把我的第二节脱离掉了。浪费了4分钟。请就地反拿。啊，刚刚原来是一场梦啊！我们再一次。结束了，4秒、3秒、2秒、秒，结束。聚焦怎么设为太空船？按 Tab 一直轮回，按 Tab， 在大地图的情况下。离我们原点还有3分钟。太阳，对，太阳很刺眼，所以 赶快把它按过去。它可能有比较好的方法，只是我没有找到，所以我都是按这个。打开太阳能板。可以了。差几度？1度 ，OK 啦，都可以接受。我觉得差在2度以内的话，基本上每一个点都可以引靠得到。就是可能多花一点点delta V，但可以接受了。它不像 minimum， 除非你是特别调好轨道发射，但再低接触点也都要5点多度。5点多度的话，你看的点就没有这么多。你看，我在这边的时候，它在这边，我只要调整时间就好，点火的时间，这样就已经靠得到了。看一下我们靠到哪里去，这个有点下面。好吧，那我们先这样子。我们先求引靠的之后，我们在第2次点火再来调整它我们的高度。我们现在这边调没有什么太大的效益。32分钟后。我等樱花猫收假放假回来，我都还没飞出去。加速一下，太久了。这是比较省油。 好，问高的就好。然后我们第二个在1天后，再执行第二次规划点。第二次规划点调它的高度，把它调到水平一点，这样子我们要回去的时候比较好回去。这个大概对准这条线就好了。这样，给一个调7米每秒，7.2 V， 7.9 delta V。要把我的这个调小一点。攻3米，攻3米。OK， 好，对，我们到这边来。2个小时之后，进行第二次调整。我们这次要靠近，靠近的话就是加速，20万内。OK， 8 delta V。哦。OK， 然后再来就是最后一个了，3天后的，要滚道的。OK， 300多而已。我们执行到现在大概已经是20分钟了，15分钟左右了。这个真的一直拿没问题吗？ 1，点火。这样就可以了呢。OK， 好。Use survive 什么意思？爽领60万。契约完成。这个我看过45万，最高的。走吧，回家。哎呦！336。3、2、1，点火。52000 ，OK。哇，我还有500多的 LV， 这是开的比较省油哎。看篮板收起来。提早点火。 好，这一节脱离。马上被烧毁，你看那多烫！这个减速真的非常快，你看它的那个距离差那么多，到这边都算安全值了，然后这边就算是有点痛苦了。然后红色阶段的话，代表说你的加速几率真的非常高，所以它这个减速真的减得非常快。夕阳。EVA 对不对？这边 EVA 很危险的。漂亮的海岸线。耶，又带一群人回来了，会不会唱歌？只是不唱歌了呢。不唱歌了。准备落地，落海。我去瓜。看回收多少钱？回收8000多块呢。 啊，这样60万了，比较不会手头看比较暗。还没开始吗？快了，还有8分钟就开始了。哇，拖到11点欸，本来9点就拖到11点。我一下哦。好，我现在想要来做这个，它有一个要招待 VIP 的，带他们去参观 KSB。所以我要开一台车，载2个贵宾。哎呦，在这边呢，要去接他们呢。来，我们来坐礼宾车。最好的轮子，有更好的。这样好像比较好一点。没有办法。 这个不能 surface attach 呢。
虽然说是 VIP 啦，但其实没有很好做。哦，这倒得啊！哇，它这个好细的，那我就倒得。
现在这些板子超好玩的，以前都没有这些板子可以装。对了，这样子了。车顶盖啊，那里装甲车啊。那个这样他们头应该会露出来。小科博的头很大。
哦，结构钢梁。
哇，正在等待直播，它没有开始呢。哦，在等什么？
好，最后装灯。 又要终止吗？不会吧，还要再等啊。
可以选颜色，黑色礼宾车。哎呀，水啦！那礼宾车这好了，来派出我们的首席驾驶员 Jeb， 还有我们的首席接待师 Bob。来接待我们2位贵宾。好，他们在那个呢，在 VAB 那边呢。应该没有自动吧？是要带他们去的地方。这头也太大了吧！我都已经挑高了，他头还是吐出去了。我们要载的人在哪里？还有17分钟。 那等我一下，我想要先去接人，接完人我们再接过去。哇，那39A 整个改掉了呢，改成自己的呢，大手笔。
Falcon Principal Integration Engineer here at SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California.
And I'm Marie Lewis with NASA Public Affairs. The purpose of today's test is to demonstrate Crew Dragon's ability to safely fly astronauts away from danger and separate from the Falcon 9 rocket during an in-flight emergency. SpaceX's launch escape system is the first of its kind. Super Draco thrusters built directly into Dragon to push the spacecraft away from danger. You can think of it as a rocket on top of a rocket.
Now, in order to test our launch escape system, which is integral to the Dragon spacecraft you see in front of you on the video, we will be simulating
漂亮啊，黑色涂装哎。
at about 84 seconds into flight. This could be a few seconds early or late, as Dragon waits for Falcon 9 to reach a specific velocity before initiating the escape.
看到了，在这边。
Dragon separates and fires its Super Draco engines, it will command Falcon 9 to shut down its engines as part of the escape sequence.
赶快，我赶快去载到人就好。
Then unpowered, we are expecting the launch vehicle to fully break up at some point, which should create some particularly interesting views.
For sure.
Now, it's not every day you get to see something like that, so we'll
15
do our
分
best
钟
to
了。
bring it to you live as it happens. But a reminder, with the weather and the clouds, we're going to try to find the views that are best.
看到了我们的 VIP。
This is all part of today's test. Within the context of this test, the views that you will see will allow us to validate the effectiveness
上车啊！
And we're hoping for some very exciting views, but the whole point of the test today is the next step in our multi-year efforts to fly astronauts again from U.S. soil. It's part of NASA's Commercial Crew Program. And it's SpaceX and Boeing. But this is not the first time we are putting Dragon's launch system to the test. Back in 2015, SpaceX's pad abort test demonstrated Dragon's ability to escape from the Falcon 9 in the event of an emergency on the pad before liftoff. And the Super Dracos in the launch escape system on today's Dragon capsule you see there were successfully static fired this past November.
And in addition to the test that you just mentioned, SpaceX also flew a full uncrewed demonstration mission to and from the International
在中间这边吧，
last year with its Crew Dragon vehicle. Now, this was
里面应该会有假，应该会有啊，一定会有啦。因为要测试那个啊，假人的一些生理素，就是模拟的数值啊。
And in addition, our team has conducted over 700 tests on just the Super Draco system alone.
这边
Really looking forward to seeing those perform in today's flight.
Absolutely. And if all
上车上车。
today, the next big milestone will be to launch astronauts, as we mentioned, to the International Space Station.
头都穿过去了，
We
好
call
大。
Demo 2 or Demonstration Mission 2.
好了，先到这样。
13 minutes and 45 seconds and counting down. Now, weather's been a watch item the last couple of days with rough seas, sustained winds in the recovery area. We had to scrub yesterday. We're also still listening. They're evaluating constantly the
漂亮啊！那现在
weather
这
in the
个
splashdown area right now as
那
we're
是
doing
另外
the
盖的
weather
吧？还是
Now, we do have a 6-hour window today in case we need to wait for better weather or less cloud cover. We've actually used 2.5 hours of it already, but right now we think this is our best opportunity. Now, if the weather does not cooperate
漂亮哦
today, we are
它那个
preserving
柱子做
tomorrow
得不
as a
错，
potential backup.
虽然就只是个
As a
柱子，
reminder
但是
again, this is not
简洁利落。
We're purposely
真傻
testing Dragon's escape
那个
system under the
SpaceX
most
的载人
extreme
哦
conditions.
载人
So
的
while we want
那
everything
个
to
座
go
舱
right
的
today, we are
紧急
prepared
逃生系统
if
的
anything
测
goes
试。
wrong.
And if that does happen, that's the whole point. This is exactly why we test. We want to see
因为只要你载，只要你的
and we want them to happen now,
火
so
箭
we
有
can
载
address
人的
those
话，你就
before
一
we
定要
put
上面要有
astronauts
一
on
个
board.
紧急
And
脱离的
speaking
系
of
统，
astronauts, we
以
have
免就是
NASA's
发射
Daryl
中
Nail
途
at
发
Kennedy
生问
Space
题的
Center
时候
in
赶
Florida.
快
That's
脱离。
where the test is taking place this morning.
这个只是
And he has
demo 而已
more about
它不会
what
真的
those
发射
very first astronauts assigned to fly Crew
它大概
Dragon
发射到
will be paying
一半之后，
special
它就会
attention
测
to
试
this
那个
morning.
紧急
Daryl?
脱离系统。
Yeah,
所
good morning,
以
John and Marie. It's a pretty nice day here at the Kennedy
可
Space Center
能
in Florida. You can see behind us here on the
可
lawn some
能
media
如果
gathering
SpaceX
this
真的
morning.
都
Of course, the countdown clock
飞安做得非常好的时候，
12 minutes until launch.
你可能就是只能看到这一次而已了。因为当真的在 run 的时候，做人真的假的？他真的有做人
They're in the SpaceX firing room inside the Launch Control Center, where they will closely monitor today's flight abort test. Now, right now, they've been training up until this point, training hard with NASA and SpaceX, so they can understand every aspect of Dragon's systems, their spacesuits, and how to respond in a variety of potential emergency scenarios, including an escape from a Falcon 9 rocket in the middle of flight. The end result of that could be an early splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, both astronauts told us
我之前就有看到好像有真的会做人的消息。
during today's test flight.
I think both of us are really excited that the in-flight abort test is about to happen. You know, we kind of view that as the graduation exercise, like a lot of folks do on the NASA side, to make sure that we're really confident that we've got a good plan and good procedures in place for pulling that mission off. And so I'm excited that we're this far, and I know once it's behind us, you know, we'll be the prime Falcon 9 Crew Dragon crew.
What we want to see from this test is just an end-to-end success. So, you know, another successful launch of the Falcon 9, and then to see the Super Dracos work.
I think that's a really good point. I think getting the NASA team and the SpaceX team on the same page kind of going forward and kind of walking through all the decisions that you have to make for getting ready for this flight, I think is a big milestone as well. It's the last launch associated with us before we ride that rocket.
Yeah, that's very true. It is. It's kind of the final exam, so there's a lot riding on it, but also I think it's a culmination of a ton of work from everybody in NASA and SpaceX to get to this point.
是真的呢。
I'm just really proud that the team is trying to pull off something so critical from a safety perspective. You know, if we needed to escape off of the rocket, to have that system demoed before we would actually use it is pretty cool that folks are making the investment to make that happen.
这个就是那个紧急逃生系统。
Really excited about kind of the progress that SpaceX and NASA have made to this point, and this kind of shows us that we're getting really close to our flight. So to see all these capabilities all put together, all the teams together, and
对他们两个好像有上去，
it's just a huge.
好像是真的会做人，真的会做人。因为我刚刚听到他们的大概的意思是说，他们很高兴跟 NASA 做这个合作，然后这个是他们的最后一个的测验了。
Both graduated from the same astronaut training class in 2000. Both flew on the space shuttle. Both are married to astronauts, and they were in each other's wedding. John and Marie, back to you.
All right, thanks, Daryl. You're taking a live look now. This is inside SpaceX's firing room 4. That's where Bob and Doug are sitting today, along with the NASA and SpaceX teams, watching, following along today's test. And this past Friday, they completed what we refer to internal
目的任务就是测试上面那个载人龙它的紧急逃生系统。所以照理说应该是。 飞到一半的时候，你刚刚看到旁边那两个4管火箭逃生的时候，旁边那4个火箭就是瞬间喷射，然后脱离掉主火箭之后，然后降落伞打开落地，应该是这样子。
Let's take a quick look now at Crew Dragon. It stands almost 27 feet tall from the bottom of the trunk to the top of the nose cone. And Crew Dragon is composed of 2 main elements. The capsule, that top portion, is designed to hold crew and pressurized cargo, and it has an unpressurized section known as the trunk that's down below. For today's test, much of the exciting work is going to be done by the Dragon's 8 Super Draco engines we talked about, built directly into the capsule.
Now, to give you a sense of power, when fired together, the 8 Super Dracos can move the spacecraft a half a mile in 7.5 seconds. So from a standing start, the Super Dracos accelerate the spacecraft to a speed of 436 miles per hour. That's a lot faster than a catapult launch from an aircraft carrier.
I know, and it's hard to imagine just moving that fast. I was trying to get a feel for it, so I did a little math, and it's about 3 times faster than takeoff on a commercial plane.
没听错的话，应该是当上面那个8个引擎同时瞬间加速的时候，可以达到300公里呀 ，per hour 每小时300公里。
Strap that to your back, you would break the sound barrier in under half a second. Not sure you'd want to volunteer for that.
I'd probably break something else too. So that gets us through the major test objective today, Dragon separating from the Falcon. Several minutes later, we will deploy drogue parachutes, followed by the 4 large main parachutes. You'll see the main parachutes partially open at first if we've got video, then fully open. These will then control the descent of the Dragon capsule softly into the Atlantic Ocean.
And while that vehicle that you see on the pad looks like a typical Crew Dragon spacecraft from the outside, if you had a look inside, you'll see that the interiors have been stripped down, and there it is. We do have a look inside for you. The cabin has no interior panels except for one on the ceiling, and there's no control panel.
没有想象中这么挤耶。
Dragon's also outfitted with 2 seats that you see there, and sitting inside those seats, we have 2 anthropomorphic test
正常的时速啊，如果是正常，差不多啊，大概就是在200-300公里，因为你要瞬间相对速度啊，相对于当前的那个火箭速度200-300公里，因为你要瞬间脱离那个火箭啊。
We'll be able to measure the loads on the seat to ensure that there are no unexpected issues.
所以那是瞬间加速度，我觉得那个应该也有。
Some other modifications to the Dragon interior for today's test.
我不确定，但我觉得应该有6-7G 跑掉。
Cargo racks with some assortment of ballast or cargo bags and no floor. Now below where the floor would be, there will be an assortment of mass simulators in place of the life support components and some other equipment that's down there when we have crew aboard.
Now the test today will look a lot like a normal Falcon launch for the first minute and a half. We'll fly until Falcon 9 reaches a predetermined velocity. This will occur about 84 seconds into flight, and that happens at approximately 20 kilometers up. Once we reach the required velocity, Dragon will then trigger an escape. Now, as a reminder, the ground is not commanding this abort. It's up to the onboard computers to determine when to trigger the launch escape and do all the functions afterward. Once Dragon does trigger the launch escape, the first event will be commanding Falcon 9 to shut down its 9 Merlin engines. Now, as Marie and I mentioned earlier, Dragon will then separate from the Falcon using its 8 Super Draco engines, firing for about 8 seconds. That carries Dragon capsule with the trunk up and away from Falcon. Now, once they finish firing the Super Dracos, we coast, we jettison the trunk at apogee, we reorient the capsule to come back for entry into the Earth's atmosphere. We deploy about 2 minutes after apogee the drogue chutes, and about a minute after that, the 4 main parachutes will be released. Dragon will then splash down softly in the Atlantic Ocean, about 35 kilometers offshore.
我有个问题，你第一节要回收啊？
We no longer have that smooth aerodynamic shape on top of the rocket. So the supersonic Falcon is going to be exposed to strong aerodynamic forces in the upper atmosphere. So we expect those aerodynamic forces will cause Falcon to start to tumble. Our simulations show that the
我看他胎难没有写到第一节要回收。
instead of having the
我
destruction.
看他第一节好像也没有脚架，我看不太清楚。
So now again, this entire test will take less than 10 minutes
第一节就丢
from
了
the
吧？
time Falcon 9 lifts off until
应该是不
Dragon
回收。
splashes down. But Marie, once we splash down, the work's not over yet.
Right, it's just beginning for the recovery team. We have a lot of things happening very rapidly in that first 10 minutes, and the recovery operation takes quite a bit longer. It'll be similar to the pad abort test, but it will happen slightly farther down range in the Atlantic Ocean. So after splashdown, recovery teams will already be standing by for range approval to enter and clear that hazardous area. And if all goes nominally, SpaceX could have fully recovered Dragon back onto its recovery ship approximately 2 hours after splashdown.
对了，我看好像也没有
If this
啊
were。to happen during an actual flight with crew on board, rescuing them would be the #1 objective, of course, and recovering Dragon would be a secondary operation. So if that were to happen, an elite military rescue team would deploy at a moment's notice. They're part of the U.S. Air Force's Detachment 3, or they have this really great nickname, the Guardian Angels, which is very appropriate. They would jump from military aircraft. There's a photo of that happening there, where they would deploy their own parachutes to gently reach the water, and from there they would help the crew out of the capsule and then onto a life raft to wait for a larger ship. Now, this is not just any life raft. It has a cover that they can put over the top to protect them from the elements, and it's also equipped with food, water, and medical supplies, enough to last for days if needed. This would be, of course, a worst-case scenario. It's one that we don't expect to happen, but of course, what do we do when we're preparing to fly crew? We always plan for the worst.
我看他没有走到第二
That
节，
NASA, SpaceX,
他应
and
该
the
只有
Department
第一
of
节
Defense
而
have
已。
rehearsed together over and over so that we're ready for anything.
And the SpaceX recovery team is also keeping an eye out for Falcon 9. As we mentioned earlier, Falcon 9 is expected to break up over the water. We've got a dedicated team.
有啊，这次又比较短啊，看得出来这次又比较短啊。
Staged and ready to begin recovering debris shortly after breakup. Well, the clock's kicking down rapidly. We're just over T-minus 2 minutes and 14 seconds from liftoff. You've seen the crew access arm. It's back. That was retracted away from Dragon at T-minus 42 minutes. A few minutes after that, Dragon launch escape system was armed just before we began loading propellant.
它是在39A 侧的嘛？
So if an unplanned situation arose right now, Dragon would perform an escape. Now currently the engines are chilled in for launch on the Falcon. The Dragon spacecraft is waiting for liftoff. We have retracted, and you can see in the video the strongback is moved away just about 2 degrees.
又好像没载人，到底是有载人没载人？他这是有贴 NASA 的贴纸的呢。
The large white cloud you see coming off of the side, we're venting down the pressure from the liquid oxygen supply lines in the strongback in preparation for launch. The last event you're going to hear, start up at 1 minute when the computers take over and the launch director go at 30 seconds.
And we're coming right up on that in about 15 seconds now. We'll be just a minute from liftoff. And Falcon 9 is, as you just heard, is moving into those final stages of the final countdown for the in-flight abort test today. So far, weather's looking okay. We're hoping it's going to continue to cooperate, and the range is green for launch. Now, if for some reason we scrub today, we will shift to our backup launch window, which is tomorrow at the same time. Again, this is just a test. We're fully expecting Falcon 9 to break up.
Space 的飞安都一直安全的情况下，这大概只会是唯一的一次你看得到紧急逃生系统的发射。近10几年来，那个什么之前那个松阳那一颗，就是现在是载人去 ISS 用很久的苏联那一颗，近10几年来也就只用过一次而已。是去年吧，发生过一次意外，然后有启动过紧急逃生系统，有成功了，没发生就是逃生成功了。近10几年来才用过一次而已。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff, Semper Fi, aim high. Go Falcon, go Dragon.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
顺顺的。小月真的很有钱，为什么？真的很有钱，因为他们连人命都不用钱的，多好。
T+30 seconds. Falcon 9 with the Crew Dragon capsule is heading east from pad 39A.
比较斜，有没有注意到？那一开始射就比较斜。
As we get ready for max dynamic pressure, we are now throttling down the first stage engines on the Falcon 9.
Telemetry nominal.
因为他们没有要飞高啦，他们只要做测试，所以一开始就比较斜。
Vehicle is supersonic and passing through maximum dynamic pressure.
这是什么角度啊？
Supersonic through max Q. We're getting ready now to throttle the engines back up on the first stage.
快就 max Q 了，没有载人，真的没载人重吧
？There's the call out. Okay, the major activity coming up in just over 10 seconds. Shutdown and Dragon escape from the Falcon 9.
啊，看吧，凌晨太后 ，engine shutdown。 哦，有了。
Dragon launch escape initiated.
Dragon's
脱离了吗？有，出去了。
And you can hear some really
我靠
cheering in the room. Okay, you just saw a bright flash there. It looks like that may be Falcon 9 breaking up.
他直接炸掉了。他直接把他第一节炸掉。
The next milestone we have coming up at 2 minutes 25 seconds, we're expecting to see the trunk jettison. So that claw that connects is going to separate, allowing Dragon to separate from the trunk.
这是 Dragon，
It's coming up in 15 seconds.
脱离了。
And we do have
马上有钱啦。
First stage.
难怪不 landing 啦，原来是。 直接打算在空中炸掉。
And there you just saw the trunk jettison again. Some really loud cheers here in Hawthorne, California. This test is looking great so far.
Nice view from the back of the Dragon capsule. We're also trying to see if we get the view there on the right-hand side from the aircraft that's orbiting the area. Now the Dragon control system is now going to be reorienting the capsule. We're at a high altitude where the aerodynamics are negligible. So we're going to use the small Draco thrusters on the Dragon capsule to reorient it. That gets it in a position with a heat shield down to reenter.
KSP 有这个功能，可以啊。KSP 它也不是一个 Sprater 那个小的那个喷射火箭，它在点火的时候会瞬间产生高热，只要你把那个火箭朝向油桶，然后你想要爆炸的时候就瞬间点火，它就可以把那个油桶给炸掉了。那个 Sprater 有一个小型，就是等同于是一个小型引爆冲刺啊。
So we're going to jettison the panel, then the mortars will fire to deploy those 2 drogue chutes. Again, that's coming up in just over a minute at T plus 4 minutes and 48 seconds.
下来
Now those drogue chutes, when we see those come out, those will open, and those will come out before the main parachutes. Those drogue parachutes are what we use to begin to decelerate the Dragon capsule in preparation for splashdown.
We understand we're getting into the drogue deployment on the Dragon capsule.
We expect that will happen when Dragon is at about 20,000 feet.
这只小绿人里面没有装小绿人。
About 15 seconds to drogue chute deploy.
50 seconds。50几秒，糟糕，我早上上厕所了。看烟火吗？过了呢。
Drogue chutes are out.
电风扇开了。
Again, some major cheering going on here as every stage of this test unfolds. Now we're going to be getting ready for the main chutes to deploy.
Now main chutes will be coming up fairly quickly. There are 4 main parachutes. These are the newest Mark III parachutes. They're each 116 feet in diameter. We deploy them about 2 kilometers above sea level, 6,500 feet above the Atlantic Ocean. We're getting good views from the Dragon and the airplane, showing the 2 drogue chutes. Now we're just waiting for the main parachutes to be deployed very shortly. And we have the view from a different camera on Dragon showing the 4 main parachutes. Now they are deployed in a reef condition. That means we're keeping them fairly shut to avoid shocks.
这小绿人的音效怎么来的这么刚好啊？
Great views coming off of the Dragon camera on the left, and we can also see the 4 parachutes from the on the right.
That is a really cool view.
Nice view of the orange and white parachutes as they're opening up into the 2nd position, and then going to fully open. From fully open, we'll be descending about 20 to 25 feet per second down to the Atlantic. So from that 6,500 foot altitude, it's going to take us a few minutes to splash down.
他说他现在下降的速度还有25 minutes per second， 你说他下降速度在25米每秒，哎，其实很快呢。25米每秒乘以60，时速1公里多呢。
Now, Maria, I talked about the parachutes came out initially at a reef condition. That's fairly standard. They come out not fully open. That way they're minimizing the shock on the parachutes. We're also minimizing the shock on the capsule. Again, we want to give a smooth ride to the crew as they are coming back through the Earth's atmosphere.
Right.
Now, the parachutes are located behind a door that's at the bottom of the capsule. It's below the crew hatch. So Dragon commands the door to release, and as you saw in the video, the drogue parachutes pull the door away, and that pulls the 4 main parachutes out. Now, these are the new Mark III parachutes. We've completed here at SpaceX over 80 tests of that parachute system, including 10 multi-parachute tests of this particular upgraded parachute design over the last few months to demonstrate that the design is ready for flight.
And we're just inside 2 minutes of when we expect to see splashdown. The recovery teams are already out there in the Atlantic Ocean standing by, ready with fast boats to begin their initial approach to Dragon. Again, we mentioned this before, but the recovery operation we expect to take a couple of hours.
I've heard a call out, we're below 500 meters.
And we expect when Dragon splashes down, it's going to be roughly 32 kilometers offshore. Again, we're looking at a live view. So far, all things have appeared to go nominal for this test. All things looking great so far. We saw the 4 main parachutes deploy. You're looking at them now, fully open. And we are coming up on about a minute until splashdown.
I think we may have heard a call out of 100 meters to go.
Yeah, I just heard that too.
Yep.
Now those 4 parachutes are actually going to be released from the capsule after splashdown, and they'll be recovered too.
And we are down.
Down a little bit early, in fact. And there you can see the recovery boat beginning to approach instantly. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder so you can hear me over the folks here. This has been a really exciting thing to see because we had the weather. We weren't really sure if the weather was going to cooperate. We were trying to weigh, is it favorable for launch, but also is it favorable for recovery, because they really have to watch the height of those waves in order to do this operation. That fast boat is just off screen now, but there's 4 fast boats out there in the area to begin, again, that initial approach to Dragon. The recovery operation from here takes about 2 hours, but all in all, this looked like a really great test.
Yeah, a lot of fun watching the Dragon come down. We had great views from the onboard camera in particular. Now I think this camera is from our Go Searcher recovery ship, which is also the tender for the fast boats. You saw one of them headed out there. And you can also see it looks still a little choppy, so you understand we were kind of on the edge of the weather conditions out in the splashdown area. But they assessed the boat data, the buoy data, looked at the forecast and said we were go. And while we took 2.5 hours to get here, we finally got here and it was great. And that's the summary for today. It looks like right now a great test. Visually, everything happened. Falcon 9, you saw the liftoff. We had kind of a long view from the camera. Dragon did shut down the 9 Merlin 1D engines and separate. We did see the flash as the Falcon 9 came apart, as predicted. No surprise there. Dragon, we saw a great view as it got to apogee. It deployed the trunk, separating it, reoriented. Then the drogue chutes came out, the main chutes came out, and then we just waited for that nice soft splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean.
And we saw, and it looks like we just lost the view from out there on the ship, but you couldn't really see much from that particular angle. Again, that recovery operation is going to take a couple of hours, so we're not going to stay on the air for the duration of that. But we are going to be back for a news conference coming up at 11:30 Eastern time this morning. That would be, let me do the math real quick, 8:30 Pacific time. We're going to hear from NASA and SpaceX leaders about their initial thoughts on this test that you just saw. Of course, everything looked fantastic, but there's going to be a lot of data to dig into. They're going to also collect those parachutes, get a lot of data from that, and then see what the next steps are on the path to Demo 2, when of course we're going to be launching NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley. So stay tuned for that news conference. It will be carried live on NASA TV. If you're watching on the web, just tune to nasa.gov/live so you can see that coverage. Again, that's 8:30 Pacific time, 11:30 Eastern. Thanks so much for joining us for this morning's test.
It's just after 12:14 p.m. Eastern Time on December 5th, and you're looking at a live view of Cape Canaveral Space Launch Complex 40, where a Falcon 9 is about to launch a Dragon spacecraft. Liftoff is targeted for 12:29 p.m. Eastern Time, or 5:29 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time. I'm Alex Siegel, a Dragon material planner here at SpaceX. It is great to be here with you to cover the 19th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. Today's launch window is instantaneous, as is the case with all cargo resupply missions to station. We are at T-minus 13 minutes and 53 seconds and counting, with all systems currently go before our Cape Canaveral and at SpaceX Mission Control in Hawthorne, California. So let's take a closer look at today's Falcon 9 and Dragon spacecraft. Today we will be delivering more than 5,700 pounds of cargo to the ISS, including critical materials to support numerous science and research investigations that will occur on board the orbiting laboratory. We'll have more detail on that research later in today's webcast. This will be SpaceX's 12th launch this year, and we'll be launching a flight-proven Dragon spacecraft today for its third mission. It previously flew on CRS-4 in September 2014 and CRS-11 in June 2017. Both Falcon 9 and Dragon were designed with reflight in mind, so the vehicle hardware is built to support multiple missions with minimal refurbishment in between. Today we will be flying a brand new booster and recovering it on our autonomous drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, for use on future missions. And above the first stage is the second stage, which has a single Merlin vacuum or MVAC engine, which ignites after the first stage separates. The second stage is what will carry Dragon to its intended orbit, allowing the spacecraft to eventually rendezvous with the space station.
Hey there, I'm John Federspiel, Dragon Engineering Manager here at SpaceX, and I am thrilled to be here joining you for today's launch. If you just joined us yesterday, we stood down because of expected high winds during both ascent and at the recovery ship. Today, however, the weather is much improved with about 10-mile-per-hour ground winds, and we're looking great for an on-time launch. We're sitting about T-minus 12 minutes right now, and the SpaceX team is working no significant issues at the moment. Taking a step back, we conducted the go, no-go poll at T-minus 38 minutes, and propellant loading began shortly thereafter. Right now, our fuel, rocket-grade kerosene called RP1, is fully loaded on second stage, and we're topping off the first stage. Liquid oxygen loading is underway on both stages. We're about 75% full on first stage. We're going to continue loading liquid oxygen up right until the final 2 minutes of the countdown. We're also loading helium gas into both stages. Falcon 9 uses helium as a pressure to backfill the stages as the tanks are emptied during ascent. Today we're flying Dragon.
这个是重播吧？
That's what you see in the screen right here.
CRS
Dragon also reporting all systems go for today's flight. It's currently undergoing.
可以了。看爆炸。
Falcon power and telemetry nominal.
Everything continues to look good. We're approaching the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Vehicle is supersonic and passing through maximum dynamic pressure.
You've heard we're supersonic, we're through max Q. We're getting ready now to throttle the engines back up on the first stage.
Stage 1 throttle up.
There's the call out. Okay, the major activity coming up in just over 10 seconds. Shutdown and Dragon escape from the Falcon 9.
Happy New Year. Engine shutdown.
Miko. Dragon launch escape initiated.
Dragon's away.
刚刚蛮明显的，它脱离，直接炸掉了，超帅气的。
Okay, you just saw a bright flash there. It looks like that may be Falcon 9 breaking up. We've got some loud cheers here in Hawthorne.
帅气。后来是landing怎样？
And we are coming up on about a minute until our parachutes are actually going to be released from the capsule after splashdown, and they'll be recovered too.
出海了。
And we are down.
Down a little bit early, in fact. And there you can see the recovery boat beginning to approach instantly. I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder so you can hear me over the folks here. This has been a really exciting thing to see because we had the weather. We weren't really sure if the weather was going to cooperate. We were trying to weigh, is it favorable for launch, but also is it favorable for recovery, because they really have to watch the height of those waves about 2 hours.
Go searcher recovery. So Yen said we were go, and while we took 2.5 hours to get here,
根本不屑装这种东西呀。
Came apart as predicted. No surprise there. Dragon, we saw a great view as it got to waited for that night.
We are going to be back. Of course,
一个成功的测试。
So stay tuned for that news conference. It will be carried live on NASA TV. If you're watching on the web, just tune to nasa.gov.
Space 在真人上 ISS 的时间不久啦。
8:30 Pacific Time, 11:30 Eastern. Thanks so much for joining us for this morning's test.
恭喜恭喜！来，撞到这边来。OK， 我们先到这边来。头都爆出去了。带我们 VIP 来参观。In order 哦，要照顺序哦，所以我要先去 Space Plane Hangar， 照顺序啊，这里。在另外一侧。这样可以吗？有了，然后再到哪里？Admin Building， 回到刚刚那边吧。哇，再绕回去。 然后太空人中心。这里。这是什么任务啊？要带 VIP， 带 VIP 参观那个我们的 KSC 中心，然后他们满意的话，我给我们太空赌场，还有太空旅馆之后的相关任务。这个是模组的啦，模组才有这个。research 来 R&D 这边吧。我们2个 VIP 坐在后座。OK， 然后到 VIP 在这里吧。太空赌场，对啊，其实就是应该也是组个太空站啊，用一个太空站，然后可以容纳很多人，就应该也是这类型的任务啦，不是真的可以赌博。最后一个 check station 这边吧。还是蛮好开的，门子大一点，果然比较好开。完成了，完成。所以我会得到这2个人嘛？没有这2个人，我以为会得到那2个人。还有，我不是做完了？有了 ，Space Hotel、Space Casino。多少钱呢？哦，60万呢！150万呢！我靠 ，Casino 150万呢！我看一下多难做。要有可以传资料的。至少要4个，至少要2个 docking port。什么？至少要有100个成员在上面，要塞100个人上去，100个就是可以容量要有100个人，10万的单位，还有灯，至少24个灯。啊，这太难了啦 ！Asteroid 不是陨石吗？我还要去捞4颗陨石哦。这个有点难度，主要10颗陨石要捞回来，还要对接上去，太难了。50个人，60万，50个人。太空 hotel 啊，太空 casino。 这个可以用一些小技巧去完成它，就是用塞的。但成本应该蛮贵的。我试着做一个，你看，他说要载50个人跟多少？因为这个如果可以做得起来的话，它比我做梦任务的太空站花的时间来得短。可能赚的钱有少一点点，但是时间上比较短的话，我就可以比较省时间。至少50个座位的，2万的电力，42万。50个人哦，所以我要12，这个我看一下，这可以载2个人，1.5吨4个人，多个1个人应该2吨而已，这比较轻啊，1个人只有0.5吨，这个应该是最轻的，还是有更轻的，0.77。0.75 0.7多，这也不划算。这个算吧，蛮好奇这个算吧。这应该不算吧。25个、26个，我们要做出一个26个 node 出来。对，4，这边3、4、7个人，50减7 43，43除以2，44除以22个，我们要做出12个node 出来。12个node，13、12，是不是这个？加这个。是有些小技巧，因为它内建的这个最多只能到8个，切割成8个。那我要把它做成12个的话，要用一些小技巧，这样子。然后这时候我再随便拿一个，应该拿这个，这样 attach 一下，这样子我应该就可以有12个的node，对，这应该有12个。 看这边就有12个。12个，这是小技巧。然后12个，我在每一个 node 放一个这样的，这样我就有24个人了。等一下24也不够啊，所以我还要24个才对，24、48。所以应该要24个才对。所以这边12个了嘛，我们再乘以2，乘以2的话，我们找一对2的。对2的，然后一样放这样，一样，这个拉上来，这样，啊不对，这个要先下来，这样，这样，再过去接它。这样应该就有24个了。哦，有没有？这样就应该就有24个。好，24个，有了。然后24乘以2，我们这边就会有48个人。就会有48个的座舱了，虽然很挤啦，看到就觉得挤。我们把50个人浓缩在这边，浓缩再浓缩，只有经济舱没有商务舱吗？没有，我们只有比较宽一点点的经济舱，但是我们没有商务舱。不会啊，这做起来，可能只有一点点的拥挤感啊，大家不要太在意，不会很难过啦，不会的。可以。 说至少要2个 docking pole， 记还不简单。给你24个 docking pole。说要4个天线模组，简单。它是反正没有提到太阳能板欸。不知道这样够不够？太空旅馆，柯南型。好，现在难的来了，难的是把这一台送上去。这一台多重？看一下。我靠，这一台就已经31吨了呢！这一台光这一台就31吨了，重。发射，我觉得这一台要推没那么好推，这台很重。我先试看看。看推不推得到？我靠，才0.49而已。真的不好推哦，而且1.49也才1000多的 LV， 少少的。改猎豹。这一台我觉得盖完应该也要个，可能应该也要个20万的。它怎么接这边？4颗也才给我1100而已，少。 太少了吧，才1100，我觉得这样不行。他可能要用3.75起标了。0.95，2000多啦，0.95。13，1.30，1.30再推一颗行不行？推个剩0.75而已。行，行了。可是要给我3000多的了。8×1，9颗。1.10可以啦，哇，206972，很强啊。这个，我觉得后来我想想好像也不是很划算，看这6万块，干不知道多少钱。 1.4页。用的引擎根本。3颗。0.90哦。好，直接装这一颗1.23。1.35。 7193。它怎么变贪财太空站？那我本来叫什么名字？太空。1.67。哇，这个发射已经超壮观！哎，可是我这样就35万了呢。我光花这样就35万了呢。啊，我一个任务也才60万，亏死啊！但是我还是想发射看看，来发射看看。我可能撞到了。走，试看看。3扫5班。来了，3、2、1 ，Go！ 哦吼吼！ 晃，稳定稳定。你在那晃什么？啊，上面怎么在摇？这个就是有东西没有接到那个连接。没有东西，有那个部件没有设到刚性连接，不是刚性连接，那个最重部件的连接。好久哦。那些酷，逃生舱的试炼。可能崩溃了，也可能要等一下。我想起之前在盖猪猪号的时候，这样算一算不划算，因为算一算我还是要走那个什么，走那个 Moon 的太空站的合约比较好赚。回去，嗨 Morris， 啊，好久不见了 Morris。等， 终于好了。这边某个地方没有设定到。这里啊。好，再试一次，应该不会太油了。好，5、4、3、2、1 ，Go！ 会咬欸。有什么？掉应该会好一点吧。这边的问题。我这个不能改，我觉得好奇怪。哎，报告休斯顿，引擎坏掉了。我们有麻烦了，休斯顿。它这个有几个地方很怪。就像这个，它自动前后不能改，我不知道为什么。为什么自动前后锁定呢？
它这个不应该锁定才对，它锁定的话我就很为难。讨厌刚刚逃生，我们这一台没有逃生系统啊，不好意思，就是直接来的啦。我们这个都直接来的。啊，这一台应该不会用了，这一台应该会不会用，这个太不划算了。而且我们的部件其实不适合这样做。好啦，先这样子，我们明天再做其他的任务好了。先休息，你要上班了。好啦，谢谢到这边啦，感谢大家收看啦。如果喜欢我的频道，记得帮个发喽，谢谢大家，大家晚安，拜拜。
初期の時間ゴールデンメンバーと思いませんか。初期の地下ラー乱れた国で生きる私たち、誰もが本音隠してるけど、そんな問題もラブ探偵地下が解決するわ。 IQ3 でも任せなさい。初期設定うかうかしてたらすぐ卒業。初期ドキドキフォーチュンテラー、いつだせ誰だせ恋したら広い力の限り輝くのだよ。チカッとチカッとチカチカ。シュキシュキシュキシュキシュキチュキドキドキシュキシュキシュキシュキチュキチュキドキドキ。森おかえり。